While editing in CapCut, I noticed this edit looked really boring and plain. So I remembered some legendary tricks my grandma taught me and thought I should share them with you. First, I zoomed into the timeline, tapped on the first clip, and went to the text panel, where I added the word Godzilla. After that, I went to text style, spacing, and increased the spacing a little to make it look cleaner. I adjusted it under 3 clips. Then I duplicated the text 3 times. On the first duplicate, I kept only the first 3 letters and removed the rest. Then I carefully adjusted it on top of the first 3 letters of the original text. Next, on the second duplicate, I kept the middle 3 letters only and adjusted them perfectly over the matching letters. After that, I deleted the original text and made each duplicate text 1 beat shorter than the previous beat. Then I went to animation and applied fade in and fade out animations for 0.2 seconds on each text. Next, I went to effects and added the shake effect. I adjusted it under the clip and kept its duration to about 1/3 of the clip. Then I added 2 keyframes. On the first keyframe, I set speed to 50 and intensity to 80, and on the last keyframe, I set both back to 0. After that, I kept duplicating the effect and pasted it under every clip one by one to keep the motion consistent. Then I added a white overlay from the library and kept its duration to 0.3 seconds. I went to Splice, selected the overlay, and in animation, applied fade out at the maximum duration. Finally, I went back to effects and added shaky glitch. I selected object, all videos, and adjusted it under the entire edit to give everything a more dynamic look. And this is the final result.